Hey guys, BrickQueen here with a LEGO Legends of Chima review for you guys. This is the huge Lion Chi Temple. It is set number 70010. It has 1,258 pieces, and the set cost $120, but this set is awesome, so let's check it out. Alright, so these are your minifigures, and you have 4 different tribes represented here. First, we have the eagles. This one is Ewald. You just have the one eagle in this set. And let me take the headpiece off there. You can see the face. And I'll go ahead and take the armor and the wings off so you can see what this looks like, just as a regular minifigure. You can see the dress there, and there's the back. Nice little detailing on it. That was Ewald. Next we have the lions. We do have 3 lions. First one right here is Longtooth. You see he doesn't have any armor or anything like that. And he's got this really cool weapon there. And here's his face. And here is Laval. You guys know him. He's pretty much the most important lion in the show. He's got this awesome sword here. I really like this piece down here. This clear blue axe piece added onto it. It looks really cool. He does have a cape. And then you can see his face under there. And there's his other face. And I'll go ahead and take his armor off as well. You can see there's his regular body underneath. Really like the detailing on it. Actually added a lot of detail when they knew it was going to be covered up by armor, which is kind of funny. And here's the back. Kind of reminds me of Thundercats, but anyway. And then next we have the King Lagravis. He's an older lion, which is why he has the gray hair. And he's got this really cool staff here. Really like that. I'm going to move that for a minute. He's got the same cape as Laval. And then here's his face. And there's his second face there. And here is his torso, which is a little bit different than probably what you expected. I know it was a little different than what I expected. There's the back. And then next we have one raven in this set, and it is Razar. He's got the hook hand. And there's his face underneath there. And there's the second one. And so, like the others, go ahead and take the wings and the armor off. there's the torso. Again, very nice detailing. And there's the back. And then the last two are from the Croc Tribe. First we have Crawley. And he has a piece of chi. And there's his face. And there's the second face. And then last, but certainly not least, we have Cragger. And we have kind of a little bit of a new version on his weapon, which is really cool. He's got this new handle part here to hold it. Really like his weapon. Go ahead and set that out of the way for a minute though. You can see the nice holes in his cape. Really like that. It's a pretty cool design for him. And then here's his face. And his second face. And so here is what he looks like underneath the armor, just as a regular figure. And there's the back. So those are all of your minifigures. And also back here you do have a brick separator that does come with the set, which is also very nice. So this huge set comes with several different vehicles for 3 of the tribes. Now, oddly enough, the Raven doesn't get anything, but the Eagle gets the Eagle Drone Fighter, this little vehicle right here. Kind of neat looking. Those kind of look like claws on the bottom. Pretty cool. And that is a sticker on the front there. And then for the crocodiles, we have the Reptile Raider. You can see how the mouth does open up, and underneath you've got a little wheel there, and it just goes across like that. And there's the back where he can stand at to control it. A nice little detail on the side, and that's a sticker across there. And that on the top is actually 2 separate stickers, so careful lining those up if you get this set. You also got the teeth all across there. So, pretty cool little vehicle for the Crocs. And then the lions have 2 vehicles that are actually hidden inside here, and it's actually really cool the way they come out. Let me try to adjust this so you can see. Let me turn this around for a second. Back here in the back, you can see right here there's a knob you can adjust there, but also on the bottom, and I'll have to kind of move this around so you can see, down here you can push this, and if you can see down inside there, I know it's kind of dark, but one of the vehicles is on that side, and you can push it forward, or if you push it faster, it will actually come out from under the waterfall. You can see there, and there are 2 of them. And it's real easy to just push them back in there. But that's how they come out. It's actually really cool, I think. And these are, like I said, for the lions. And I mean, you do have the stickers right there and there. And there's the bottom. Pretty small little vehicle, but like I said, you do have 2 of them. And the one on the other side is identical, the one right here. And you can see how when you push it back in there, it does push that back, but that's how that works. And I just love the way they shoot out from under the waterfall like that. I just think that's so cool. But so this is the front of the set, and one of the really cool things about this too is that the sides fold out like this. So pretty cool. Now, as you can see, it's hard for me to get the whole set in one shot. So this is kind of the bottom part of it, and you can see the stairs going up to the front. Might be able to push this back some. There we go. So you can see the stairs there, and the nice, I think that's actually supposed to be like hair, because, you know, the lion's hair would be brown, so I don't know, it looks kind of odd. It looks like claws, but maybe that's supposed to be hair. I think it is, anyway. Anyway, this is the waterfalls on each side, over here and right here. And I have to show you my absolute favorite feature on this set. It is so cool, and I didn't know that this feature was included when I first got the set. Because when I got the set, I wasn't, you know, I don't know, I hadn't looked into the set a whole lot to see what all was included. I just knew it looked cool, and I was like, gotta have that. So I was like, alright, this is awesome. But I'm going to adjust the camera up a little bit so we can see it a little bit better. So bear with me for just a second while I move the camera, because it is actually the head right here. That is the part, let me see if I can reach back here. The knob I showed you on the back, this one right here, the top one, you can see there's the two bottom ones that, that move the vehicles. This one is the one that you can pull back and move that lion head, and this is what happens when you pull it back. It actually pulls this drawbridge in and closes the gate. I just think that's so cool. I don't know why I like that so much. I just do. And you can actually have it to where, I think even like in the description of this set, it says like something about like one of the crocodiles walking across there. And I'm just going to grab the nearest minifigure to me right now and set it on here. So you can have like a minifigure like standing there. Of course I grabbed Nightwing. Like I said, he's just the closest one to me. And then just pull it like that. And then you can see he just kind of falls into the water below. So you can do that to any of the figures, obviously. So anyway, I just think that is super cool. So since this set is so large and has so many great details, I want to take a minute and kind of go through this kind of slowly and show you all the different details on this. Like I'd like to show you a little bit closer on the waterfall so you can see what that looks like, and also you can see the water and the plants underneath here. And you've also got a little red spider, which I don't know if you'd noticed that down there. He's just kind of hanging out right down here. And this right here is the drawbridge up here at the top. You can see that part that moves. And over on this side, I'll kind of move back a little bit. This is the first part that, you know, kind of folds open. And you see these black pieces here are the hinge pieces. Right there. And this right here is kind of like a hidden door that you can open very easily from the inside. You can just push open. And so here, this is the underneath part of the whole temple. And this is right here. This is where the little lion vehicles sit. And they fit in there just like that. And so then you push them forward. So it's kind of cool. And then over here, we've got a really cool piece here, which I already loosened because I wanted to show you guys. This is a sticker piece, but it's basically supposed to be like the map of Chima, I believe. I think it looks pretty cool. It's a nice sticker. So anyway, and that just sits right there. Got a little broom there. Also up here in the second floor there. You've got a sword on the wall there. And then a piece of chi in the corner. Nice little window right up here. And I don't know if you guys saw this when it was facing the front, but you've got these little flags. There's one on each side of the front, and they just sit right here. I don't know if you guys could see that or not. Anyway, so this is the back side of the whole temple here, and there's the bottom part again. This is the second floor. This is kind of the throne room here, and you've got the chair right here that does rotate. Now the only thing I don't like about this chair is that with Lagravis he does have a cape, and he does not fit properly in the chair with that cape on. Now that's the only thing I have to complain about that, because, you know, in Lord of the Rings with like the wizard battle and stuff, they actually designed the chair so that the cape could fit in behind it. So I would have liked to have seen them do that with this set also, but unfortunately they didn't. You've got these great clear blue pieces that go down the sides, and that's part of the waterfall, which I'll show you in a minute, the rest of that. And the reason I'm going to have to wait a second is because I'll have to adjust the camera up again. But you can see there's the chi there again. And over here, this is the second part that folds out. And let me kind of turn this around for a second. If I can close this side in, I can fit it, you know, move it back this way so you can see it more. And again, on this side, you've got the black connector pieces, and it just folds out like that. You've got another little secret door there. And this looks kind of like a landing pad, and in one of the pictures it shows Ewald sitting there, or standing there. So I guess you could put that right there if you want to. It does fit, you know, fits perfectly actually. So I think that's what that is for. I'm not sure though. Anyway, again, same on this side. That's where the lion vehicle sits. And then you've got a little jail on this side. You can see how that opens, and you do have a little gold key right outside the jail. Probably if somebody locked in the jail wanted to get out, they could probably get that key. But anyway, so that's the inside of that side. It's pretty cool. And I'm just going to close it back again. And so, let me adjust the camera up and we'll look at the top part, because there are some very cool features up here at the top that I certainly don't want you guys to miss. But, like I said, this is a very large set. It's also very tall, not just wide like some sets. So anyway, you do have the lion head right here, and this is the part that moves. You can see where it comes down right there. But it's got some really cool pieces for the eyes. These clear blue pieces right there look just really cool. I like those pieces a lot. So I just wanted you guys to see that. And you do have stickers on the sides of here, right there, and also, down here. So you've got 4 on the sides there. And then this you can adjust where you want it to go. You can also adjust that part, so you can hang it down like that if you want to. And you do have a missile right here that you can control. And this is on top of one of the towers that folds out on one side. So you can adjust that anywhere you want. And then just fire it. Just like that. So, pretty cool. I've always liked those missiles. Although, please don't aim them at anyone because they are painful. Anyway, here is the back again. This is directly above the throne room. And let me try to show this to you a little bit better. You've got the other gold key right here. And this is the waterfall going down here. And if we angle this down, let me just move this again. You can see the water looks like it comes down and then it flows down. And that goes into the waterfall at the front. You can see there? So I like the way they designed that. I just think that's really neat. And then at the very top, and looks like I'll be adjusting the camera again because of how tall this set is. But at the very tip top of this set, you can see this part right here. And you can open this up, and there is a gold chi inside there. So, very cool. I think this is only the second set that you've been able to get gold chi in. Now, feel free to correct me if I'm wrong, but I think so far there's only been 2 that you can get that in. And the other was the eagle set. So anyway, I think I've covered everything on this set now. It's a really cool set, like I said. And I don't know if you guys saw the stairs right here that go down. That's how they get up to that third part there. So, like I said, this is a really cool set, and there's a lot to it. But I have to say, even though it's $120, I think it's totally worth it. But obviously, that's just my opinion. So anyway, I hope you guys really enjoyed this very long review. Please comment, like, and subscribe, and I will see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Hi, I'm Christine. Please subscribe to my channel for more LEGO news, reviews, stop motions, customs, and more every day.